Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today we are looking at a dip pen ink. This will be the last of the bottled inks that I have to review. This is Valley Oak Iron Gall Dip Pen Ink. So, these are Oak Gall. This is Oak Gall ink. Oak trees make these balls. I think they're like nuts, seeds, and then a bug will drill a hole in it and eat the seeds, and then they will leave their home and they will take those galls, they'll pick those galls off the tree or off the floor, and then they'll smash them with a hammer, and then they will put that with some other chemicals in a jug and let it sit out for who knows how long, and then they'll add some more squish to it and some gum arabic and some water and other things, and then you'll have Iron Gall dip pen ink. You can do the same thing with walnut galls, which is the hard part around the walnut. If you take some walnuts, maybe you get some at Christmas time, you can smash that walnut fruit casing. Oh. And there's plenty of recipes online. I totally slept through all of my alarms, and it is 1:30 in the afternoon. 1:39 in the afternoon. Ugh, I'm so sorry. I slept. My leg is all messed up. So I needed a nap, and I got to have one. So, alright, let's take a look at this ink. I have used two types of today's pen. We are going to be using the Ackerman piston pen. It basically looks like a Wing Sung I don't know. Anyway, it's a piston pen, and it has a specialized feed that holds a dip nib. This is a Zebra G dip nib. So that's the pen I'll be using today. And then the other dip pen I will be using is a 1mm. I don't know who made this, but it's got a plastic, clear plastic feed, and there's like no innards. So it's just a dip pen, which made for really good doing of ink. I tried to use a 1.1mm stub, and it was too wide, and it was burping and whatnot, so the 1mm is perfect. Okay, so let's do the water resistance test. This is Iron Gall. I mean, we're gonna see if this water reactive at all. Oh, she's looking pretty good. Q-tip. Nothing. Alright. I mean, it's kind of smooching the water a little bit, but like not a whole great bunch. I would totally use this on the outside of an envelope. I think the next great experiment will be envelopes when I'm rich and famous again. So, because a lot of people ask me, what envelopes do you use? What envelopes do you use? I don't know. I just use the crappy Amazon ones, you know. whatever it's called. Let me see. I got them for Valentine's Day. And they're called Jam Paper A9 Invitation Envelopes. Here they are. The reason that I got these was because you could fit the reason I got these was because you could fit a normal piece of CVS caliber filler paper folded once and not twice. And just shoved in there. And I could fit like a whole bunch of them in there, so good job. Okay, and then we can see the toilet paper chromatography. There's no funny colors coming out. Just black. Kind of looks like an eyeball. Okay, let's do some paper review. Okay. Alright, Rhodia dot pad, ADGSM. Nope, that's not the one. Rhodia dot pad, ADGSM. Really nice, no feathering. A little bit of ghosting though. Cotton fiber paper. Really nice. No feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. And I forgot, I need to turn that off. Alright, we got a new one in. This was sent from our dear friend Friedrich. And this is a Kokuyo business paper. And it looks like this. Kokuyo, they have A3, which is as big as my desk mat. That's 42 centimeters by 27 centimeters. So it's really big. You get a piece of A3. Unbelievable. You could get them A4, which is half that size. You could get the B4, which is 10 by 14. I'm going to have to flip this over. So 10 by 14 by 10. Very large. And there's A5, which is 8 and 3/10 by 5/8. 8.3 and 8.3 by 5 and 8, so almost 6. So this big. 8 and a bit by almost 6. So A5. It's just easier to do it on this one because this is A3. If you fold this in half, this is A4. If you fold A4 in half, that's A5. A5 right there. And if you fold that in half, that's A6. Or fold this in half, then this is A6. So, this is a really convenient mat. I highly recommend them. What size is this? This is A5. You could tell. 3, 4, 5. It's A5. Yep. So, this is A5. They come in A5. This one's A5 sheet. Looks really good. No feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Alright. These are all backwards. Whatever. CVS caliber. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Pen and Gear heavyweight notebook paper. Got a little bit of wiggle, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford optic paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Maromonimus, an 880 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. That's yesterday. This is no ghosting. This is the JNB copper plate graph pad from johnneilbooks.com. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. I'm going to do the Kikuyo paper. And then 68 GSM Tomoe River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Pelican Hub notepad. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Baron Fig. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. And Reuse. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Spiral English 13. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Muji paper. No feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. That's a nice surprise. Arch and Olive 160 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Anecdote notebook. No feathering. No bleeding, barely any ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excellent. Shoy. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Oh, that's yesterday. No bleeding, no ghosting. It's going to get just a little loud for a second. Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Cosmo Airlight, 75 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. I did notice that there was a little bit of sheen on yesterday's India ink. That's interesting. This is Wexford Walgreens Pharmacy. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Midori MD paper. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Premium Notebook from Daiso. No feathering, no bleeding, minimal ghosting. Excellent paper. 68 GSM. Come Away River. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. And Leuchtturm 1917 plain. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Most excellent, most very cooperative. Let's just take a small peek into my journal. Here's how it looks with the dip pen. I tried a wider nib, and then the 1.0 millimeter was much more cooperative, so there you go. Alright, let's take a peek. Let's do a comparison panel. Show up alright. I'm totally having a difficult time with this lately. I don't understand. Okay, let's try this. So, I thought that this was going to be a black ink, because usually oak galls, which is what this is, iron gall usually dries on the page like a light gray, and then it darkens to a black when exposed to oxygen. So I thought that this was going to be a black ink, but nope, it's clearly a gray ink. So we're going to go through the grays, and maybe when we come back to this ink at another date, we will see if it has darkened any. Alright. Can we all see? Alright then. This is like the grayest gray ink I've ever seen. It's like almost pure gray. Okay, this vintage Carter black is kind of close. Stipula dark gray is kind of close. Diamond ash is kind of close. Birmingham Salt Marsh is kind of close. And that's it. Those are all of the grays that I have. Well, what did you all think about today's ink? Do you guys use dip pen ink? Do you have this ink? Let me know what you think of this ink in the comment section below. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends.
This is a reminder. 2 p.m.
Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out my website, join the calligraphy class, check out the paper reviews page, join the Discord, and if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique or Atlas Stationers, I am an affiliate. When you use my link, you get a discount and I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. And that just leaves me to say, if you want a Christmas card, let me know by November 1st so I can get them in the mail, made and put in the mail. You can send them to marilyndarling@gmail.com. Your name and address to marilyndarling@gmail.com, or you can write me at marilyndarling on Instagram. Alright, get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them, and I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, love you, bye.